Elliot, you're on the Larry Yoder Show. Thank you so much for calling.
Good afternoon, Sage.
Afternoon.
You know, America's good afternoon. Citizens of Oklahoma says Chinese gangsters have taken over like a mafia organization. Now, President Trump, you are yet to announce your removal of Chinese military-age men from this country. Their numbers were 50,000. Now they have swelled to over 79,000. They own pieces of our sensitive farmlands, which could be used as spy bases. Chinese farms stretch from California to Maine. How stupid we allow this. The Chinese could take fentanyl in liquid form, infuse it in the growth and development of a laced fentanyl marijuana plant to kill as many Americans as possible. Why do we allow Chinese spy police to operate in our cities? They steal our trade secrets. Where's our team of hackers to hit them back? China is the number 1 country in the world that consumes the most meats and seafood. Joe Biden, why did you allow the sale of Smithfield Meats in Virginia to be sold to the Chinese?
Well, Elliot, let me address the first part of your statement, which is the violent Chinese illegal aliens. All I know is that is Donald Trump's top priority, to get rid of violent, criminal, illegal aliens. However, they are certainly below their stated goal, as was mentioned by CNN to Tom Homan over the weekend. Number 1.
I just want to take this conversation more broad and talk about how it's going so far with the president's promise, multiple promises on immigration and deportation. You've said roughly 14,000 migrants have been arrested in the first month of this administration, and that's well below the 1,500 daily arrests that the president says he wants to see. You're getting support from across the federal government, from the FBI, from DEA, from U.S. Marshals, even the military. What's the struggle? Why are you struggling to get those arrests where President Trump wants them?
Well, we got to remember the interior arrests conducted by ICE in the interior of the United States is 2.5 times, 2.5 times higher than were a year ago during the Biden administration. So ICE is doing a great job. I'm not happy with the numbers because we got a lot of criminals to find. So what we're talking about right now, we're increasing the number of teams, increase the targeting, the division of ICE that creates a target list of, finding who these people are, what their criminal history is, and where we're most likely to find him. We got to increase the targeting production. So we're doing that now. We're increasing the targeting. We're increasing the teams out there in the field. And finally, I'll be honest with you, sanctuary cities are causing us a lot of work. And rather than arresting a bad guy in Rikers Island, we have to go to the neighborhood and find them, find people that don't want to be found. It is hard because rather than one man arresting one bad guy in a jail, we got to send a whole team to the field to find somebody that doesn't want to be found. And so it's hard work, but we're not giving up. We're coming. Again, the numbers are a lot higher than the Biden administration, but we got to do more, and I've been real clear on that, and that's why we're making the operational changes now that I've requested.
He also said we're not raiding schools, college campuses, or churches, number 2.
What me and Mr. Adams talk about is telling the truth that the left has tried to scare the American people. We ended the sensitive location policy for one reason, because we're the only federal law enforcement agency that had those type of requirements. What I made clear to Mayor Adams is that we're not raiding schools, we're not raiding churches, we're not raiding college campuses. But if we have a significant public safety threat, or national security, let's say, for instance, an MS-13 member who's a senior in the high school, who's wanted for drug distribution or strong arm robberies, we will go to that school and arrest that MS-13 member with the help of the local authorities. It's not about raiding schools, it's about arresting one bad guy where we know he is and not let him escape back into the community. That's what discussion we had.
Now, as you heard me say earlier, only around 6% of federal workers have been actually going into the office to work. Donald Trump has demanded that they go to the office to work, or they can be bought out. So far, 75,000 have agreed to the buyout. Jamie Dimon is the CEO of the largest bank in America, J.P. Morgan. And he, in a tape, he didn't realize he was being taped, went off on his workers for not coming to work and felt that a number of people could be eliminated. If a number of people can be eliminated from the private sector, can you imagine how many people can be eliminated from the public sector? Thanks for watching these clips from The Larry Elder Show. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss a moment. More thought-provoking discussions are just a click away, so stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.